like everybody to know, although I'm a member of the Union League of Philadelphia, which was founded in 1862, I was not a founding member. So I thank you, General Kem. Thank you, Ruth. Thanks first. I've got a lot to thank here. Thanks for the Board of Directors of the Army War College Foundation for this high honor. Thanks especially to my family. There is no doubt when Marta and I got married 45 years ago, she never thought that I'd be around in the military for this long. So thank you for staying with me this whole time. And Marta and my son, Matt, my daughter, Joy, thank you very much for being here. And this is a very special day. Thank you for being here. And my son-in-law, Micah, as well. The two military leaders who I asked to come here that I've served with many in my years of service, but two especially that mean a lot to me. Command Sergeant Major Bob Curran and Lieutenant Colonel Tony Gray. Bob Curran was my Command Sergeant Major in the Cavalry Squadron, and then in the 56th Brigade, and then in the 28th Division. Tony Gray was a troop commander with me in the Cavalry Squadron, the S3 of the 56th Brigade, and the G3, or Operations Manager, of the 28th Infantry Division. You two, more than any, helped me set the proper tone for these units that we serve together in. You helped me overcome the unique challenges of recruiting, sustaining, and training combat units in the Army National Guard. And our success has been demonstrated on the battlefields of Iraq and Afghanistan, where these units have won multiple meritorious unit citations from the Army and from the Navy through the U.S. Marine Corps, as well as for activities here at home in national special security events. Special thanks also to Ruth Collins and to Tracy Carter. It was you two who got me active in nonprofits after my first retirement. And you two brought me back into the same when I retired the second time. And it opened the whole world to me of nonprofits, that I share your passion for the work that you have done in the Army War College Foundation, and you, Tracy, in the USO. I am honored to have spent 10 or 12 years of my life doing volunteer work. I've concentrated on those organizations that help make the difference for our troops, and also to help develop young people, whether it be the USO, the ESGR, Union League Armed Services Council, our community salutes, or other organizations, all work to garner support for the military, and I felt that is part of my mission now. And whether it's mission readiness or other groups that work to develop young people, I think that's an important thing for good citizens as well. All of you in this room, within 10 or 15 years, maybe some earlier than that, will face retirement from the military. You will then go on to careers, I am certain, in corporate America, education, maybe civilian service in the U.S. government. I will tell you, I ask you all to take some time when it gets to that point and look for a nonprofit or a charitable organization that can use your many skills. You will find the effort you put in it will come back to you tenfold. So whether it's support of the military like the USO, ESGR, the War College Foundation, or our community salutes, or a host of others, or building good citizens like JROTC, the Boy Scouts, the Girl Scouts, or other organizations, or disaster relief like the Red Cross or the Salvation Army, or even just an individual effort. Who would have ever thought that J.J. Watts, a professional football player, in 1 month could raise $33 million for emergency support in the stricken city of Houston? Maybe one of you have the ability to do something like that. And I encourage you, when it gets time for you to retire from the military, to look for that opportunity. Thank you all again for this high honor. I very much am deeply in your gratitude.